Welcome to another episode of the Doll Diaries. Now today is a smart doll video. Now I am expecting some really exciting posts today. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you may have seen me unbox Mirai Smart Doll. She was my first complete smart doll to come to me for me to open, because the dolls that I had before, I was basically being a bit of a Frankenstein. I was buying off different people and kind of building dolls myself. They were authentic pieces, but they weren't like an authentic doll that someone had bought and then I bought off them. It was just people selling off bits and bobs and I bought them. So Mirai was my first proper box opening, but she already had her wig on in that video, where if you was to buy a smart doll from the website, the wig would be in the box and then you put it on the doll. Well, Vanessa, who lives the other side of Birmingham, I live just south of Birmingham and she lives just out of Birmingham. She lives in Dudley, so but we're like the opposite sides of Birmingham. She's the person who sold me Mirai. She asked me if I would be interested in another doll, because she's got two of the same doll, but they're both in different skin shades and she prefers one over the other. And I said yes. However, I wasn't in the position to have her straight away. This was weeks ago, so it just got to the time was right. Well, anyway, Vanessa posted her. She booked the delivery on Saturday and she was collected Monday and she was supposed to arrive with me Tuesday, and today's Wednesday. She didn't arrive. Now, I don't know if you know about Royal Mail special delivery, but it's meant to be before 1 o'clock the next day and she didn't arrive at all. Well, anyway, I phoned up Royal Mail and they couldn't find my parcel. This was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and they didn't know where she was. There was a bit of a gap, and but then Vanessa called back and this was after 4, so she said she'd been tracked back in. Well, anyway, in the middle of the night I woke up and I had a look, and she'd been tracked back in at Dudley after I'd spoke to them on the phone, which were relieved, because they said, because when I phoned them, he was saying if she doesn't arrive by the 27th, I think it's the 22nd today, would have to file a missing report and claim her back. But this doll, you cannot get her in this skin shade on the Smart Doll website. She's in cryo sleep. That's how Danny words it, but you can get her in another colour. But anyway, but that aside, you know, I was very upset about it, as was Vanessa. But she'd been scanned back in Dudley, and then I woke up in the night and I could see she'd arrived at Birmingham post office, and this morning she'd been tracked in at Solihull post office, so she's due any time now. The door could actually go while I'm speaking to you. Yeah, I probably would know they're out there, because normally I can hear the van. They always let the postman out the van outside my house, so I always know when they're here. So anyway, this is Mirai, if you hadn't figured that out already, or you don't know already. Now, we're twinning today. Twinning is winning. Yeah, so basically what happened is I decided to make a welcome outfit, and this is it. You probably can't see it very well in this shade. I'll pop some photos, but I've put it on Mirai and she just looks so lovely in it. I just cannot bear to take her out of it. I'll hold her up close. Can you see the speckles? Now basically this was leftover fabric from this. I made this for myself quite some time ago, and it's a lovely fabric, but I had some, you see I stand here, let's move it out of the way. I didn't have enough to make any human garments. I could have maybe made something for Blythe, but it is rather thick. They could be thicker, it's not too bad actually. And I think it was they're called the Cozy Colours, these fabrics. I made this ages ago. Actually, I'll show a photograph of me wearing it, actually one with me and Mirai. I went through a stage of having brown hair, and I was in the transition of going back to blonde, and yes, my hair was more like Mirai's, so we were really twinning. I might actually do a twinning is winning post on my Doll Diary Instagram with that photo actually. So yeah, so we were matching today. So I was going to be matching North, but I couldn't bear to take it off Mirai. This is my first autumn with Smart Dolls. So, you know, it's nice to have some cosy things, isn't it, to put them in. Well, anyway, I've made another. So poor Lexi has got it over her arm because I didn't dare put it on a doll, because I thought if I put it on a doll, I won't want to take it off her. So this is a pinstripe fabric. And again, this piece was even smaller. I really couldn't have done anything with it. And the pinstripe was too big for 1/6 scale dolls like Barbie and Blythe and things, but for Smart Dolls it's perfect. So I made another one. However, what I will say about this outfit is I've made myself a sweater dress or jumper dress, whatever country you're from, before, in that kind of style, but it kind of nipped in a bit more at the waist. And I think I'm trying to think of the designer of the dress actually. So what I might do, I might adjust these dresses so it doesn't look too bad here actually, but on one photo I'll show you, it is a very boxy style, and it'd be nice if it just kind of curved in at the waist like mine does. So I could always alter it. I could put it back on the dolls and put it either right way or inside out and mark it, pin it and mark it, and re-sew the waistline to give it a little bit more shape. So but anyway, Lexi's holding it over her arm, but she's had to have it because I put it over her arm on Monday evening, and then thinking my doll's going to arrive Tuesday, but then she didn't, so she's still got it. She's standing in my porch in the doorway. I can see her now, poor girl. Actually, I might go and get her. Bear with me. Okay, we are back. Now, Lexi is a Smart Doll. She is classed as a semi-real. Mirai is a anime. Now Kitty was my first head that I purchased. She's an anime, but she's got a smaller eye. So I'll get them all out in this video. But this is Lexi. She's my only semi-real doll at this time. She's wearing a wig, which was from another Smart Doll. I sourced this from eBay. It's a Dauntless wig. Dauntless is a beautiful doll. She'd have been one I would have considered actually, but I've got her wig anyway, and it looks gorgeous on Lexi, who was the been Legion her head. I don't know if I may change her eyes at some point. On the screen, it makes her look a little bit cross-eyed. But when I look at her, she looks perfect. But on there, she looks a bit scary. Maybe it's the light. Well, anyway, what she's currently wearing is a hooded top that my friend Kelly made. And she gifted, I bought a Smart Doll hand off her. A singular hand like this. And she sent a couple of surprises. She sent a Christmas hat. And she sent this hoodie, and she'd made it. But then I realised I've got the pattern to make this, and I just haven't gotten around to making it because it's my first year with Smart Dolls. So yeah, I need a bit of time, and obviously they're not my only dolls. I spend a lot of time with my Barbies and my Blythe and my Leeka-chans and things, and I do have another doll that I haven't had a video yet. So but I'll talk about her when I release her video because it's a bit of a surprise. Although if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen. But anyway, she's also wearing a gift. This was in the goodie bags. You know, I attended Winterfest. I don't know if I mentioned the goodie bag I bought from Mana of Dolls Rescued and Darren, her husband, was absolutely fabulous. I don't think I really give it a good shout out, but yeah, she put some lovely things. I've got a 3D printed mug here in purple. She's wearing the 3D printed headband that was out of there, and she's also wearing this skirt which was from Mana. I don't know if Mana made this herself or if she got it from somewhere, but I was doing a Halloween photo. I watch Lady Disdain on YouTube, and I'm in their Discord, and they do something called the Smarty Party, where you can send them like one photo per time and they'll share it on their YouTube. So I think my photos have been shared now maybe maybe two, could be three, but I definitely remember 2 times. So yeah, I was taking a picture, like a Halloween inspired one, with, I could do something a bit better in all honesty, but as I say, it's my first year with them, and but I took a picture and I kind of edited the background, and so you might see that photo pop up. I could always show it here. Maybe I'll show it in this video as well, of the photo that might pop up on Lady Disdain's Smarty Party. But yeah, so that's what she... Oh, and she's wearing these stockings. I got these stockings from AliExpress. I hope you don't mind all this waffle. It's just killing time while I'm waiting for the postman. I suppose I could go and have some lunch. Well, I bought these stockings from AliExpress. I'm sure they said they were for a 1/4 scale doll, but they fit her lovely. Maybe on a 1/4 scale doll, they would be like thigh high, maybe. And I got these shoes from AliExpress. Now, I can't remember what, I'm sure I bought the 1/4 scale size for her, because Smart dolls have smaller feet than regular 1/3 scale dolls. However, I bought some other shoes, some heeled shoes in 1/4 scale from AliExpress, and they're too small for them, unfortunately. But anyway, I managed to source some heeled feet. But unfortunately, they were for an older generation doll. Mirai and my others are all on the Evolve frame, but Lexi is on the Gen 2 because this is a Cortex body. Somebody was selling it for scrap because there's some broken bits on it. The cuffs are broken. You can't see it when she's got these sort of clothes on. But the good thing about having this body, which I only originally bought for dressmaking purposes, but I've ended up using it so I don't have any dolls with no bodies, but the heeled feet, but she's got the heeled feet on. But what, I'll tell you a secret, she's the tea shade of skin, but these are actually cinnamon, the same as Mirai, but Mirai can't wear them because of her frame. Now apparently I could make some modifications so Mirai could wear them, but then she'd never be able to have her flat feet on, so I didn't bother. Anyway, so basically Lexi looks like she's gone in the sun with wearing socks because her feet are white. That's really very funny. Anyway, I'll just put her back what together. I didn't mention is that the garment that I've made, this one, for the doll that's arriving, is that the back? Oh yeah, these are really clever. These basically you put on like a human. You have to get them dressed. So to get it on, you have to take their heads off because the neck is rather small. There is a centre seam at the back. The reason the designer has done this is so you can leave a hole. Well, I can see a thread on there. I was being ever so good with this and cutting threads as I went along. I've managed to miss one. See my finger coming at you. It's so you can put these stands, these telescopic stands. See here, they go in their backs. There's a hole in their back, and these dolls can stand on their own, but it just gives them a little bit of security. I'm just a bit worried actually. I don't want them falling down the stairs. That's better. So it's got a centre seam down the back, which you can hardly see actually for the hole. And again, it's a polar neck or turtleneck from wherever you're from. But again, this was a piece of fabric. Now this was it was a small piece. I couldn't really do much with it. I couldn't make underwear out of it because that's what I often do with leftover jersey that's too small. I just make myself a pair of matching knickers. So, but anyway, I made a lovely top. I can't wear it anymore, I don't think. I'm sure it's a bit too bitty from what I remember. But yeah, it was so gorgeous. And yeah, and this, it's like a twin again with my dolls. So this is what my new doll's going to wear. I hope you don't mind killing time with me while I'm waiting for this postman. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating. Oh, actually, I got a wig for Mirai. Let me go and get it. Right, here it is. Now, I was hoping to purchase a wig that was the same colour as her hair, Mirai's hair, but a longer one, because in the past Mirai had a really long wig on Danny Chu's website. Maybe I'll get a photo of it, and she had like a little tiny plait. I don't know if she had 2 plaits or 1, and a little cross clip. Now, if anybody who watches my video knows anybody that 3D prints the little white cross, my dog's barking. I've got 2 tries. The little white cross that I could turn into a hair clip to go on Mirai, I'd be really, really grateful. Now, there's loads of artwork of Mirai with this wig. I've seen music videos of her with it. So this, as I say, is not the authentic wig, but I'm going to try and make it look that way. So it's really long, look. It's got a ball of tissue in it. So this is an AliExpress wig. It's fabulous, isn't it? What would I look like this colour? Would I make a good Mirai? I do like my hair colour in between brown and blonde. When it's like in between, when I'm kind of trying to go darker or trying to go lighter. But my husband sees colours differently, and then he's not always keen on my shade of hair. But yeah, I'd quite like being that colour. I was born in the autumn. I'm an October baby, so yeah, it would have suited me, wouldn't it? Maybe being a redhead. So, but anyway, let's have a look here. So I'm not going to put it on her now. Yeah, it's not like. I think Mirai looks a little blonder. Do you know, like darker than honey blonde? But this looks much redder, doesn't it? Yeah, but I still think it would look really nice on her, all that long hair. Yeah, I'm really excited to try that on her when I feel ready. Oh, I think they've put a little surprise in here. I didn't realise. They've put some little hair bubbles. I do use these quite a lot, actually. Now, this wig is the same wig that Kitty has on. And the wig that little Mai is wearing is supposed to be... Let me put that down. The wig that little Mai is wearing is from Etsy, and it's supposed to be like a Mirai wig, but an unofficial one. But little Mai wears that. So what I'll do, I'll go off film now. The postman might arrive in that time. I'll have a bit of lunch. And I'll get my other girls, and then we'll have a big smart doll party. Why not? I've just heard a car door outside. So I was just turning the camera off, and then I heard a car door. This could be it. I do feel rather hungry though. Maybe I will have some lunch before I get her out if this is the postman. No, it was somebody visiting my neighbour, no postman. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go off, have some lunch, get my other girls, and maybe by that time she might have arrived. Welcome back. Now, how exciting. Now, what's really funny is I've been sitting here getting set up, ready. Oh my goodness, hopefully my dress is not on here. Yeah, I've been sitting here getting ready to do this box opening because I went and had some lunch. I ate it, the postman arrived, and I let Vanessa know that the box has arrived safely. She asked me if there's any damage to the box. I can't see any. Also, my fabric has arrived. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning of the video that I want to make some Halloween dresses, but I had Halloween fabric that I've used for years, but it's dwindling, and I didn't know if I had anything large enough for smart dolls. However, it turns out I had this fabric here that it's quite a large print. Hang on, it's inside out. I'm dying for a sip of coffee. It's quite a large print, look. It's so cool. There's witches' hats, witches' boots. I know there's cats, owls, broomsticks, bats, cauldron. there might be something else I haven't mentioned on here. The moon. So yeah, it's so much fun. Well, it was a bit big for Blythes and Barbies and things. Maybe I was thinking of making a top for myself, because I didn't have smart dolls when I bought this. Well, because they're bigger dolls, they suit the bigger prints. So I bought this pattern by Motivation, and look, see the one in the top, this top one here? Doesn't it look similar? It's not a Halloween fabric, it's just a fabric with loads of cats on it. Sorry, what was I saying? I was just chatting with my middle son then. Yeah, so look, this has got cats on it, but it kind of has the same kind of look about it, and I thought it looks lovely. It's a baby doll dress for Smart Doll. I remember that Tammy Powley made a smock style dress for her Smart Dolls. I'm wondering if it was the same. She was complaining she thought it'd come a bit high on the bust. The only thing I've read about what size bust you should use for this, and it does recommend the default size bust, and I guess the small size bust, there's one you can get even smaller. Well, anyway, while I've been sitting here getting set up to show you everything, Twitter, I still call it Twitter, was flashing up, and it was a post from Smart Doll saying that the heeled feet were in stock. So I've got 2 sets of heeled feet coming now that will fit the Evolve frame. So there's one coming in cinnamon and one coming in tea. So at least then I won't be able to have like 2 tea dolls at the same time. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, actually, tell a lie. Lexi is tea, and she's got those white feet on. So as long as she's got socks on, then yeah. Hey, actually, you could mix and match. Unless you had like shoes on where you can see their feet, then you're not going to know if you mix them up a bit. Maybe if you had a cinnamon doll with tanned feet on, you could say they had trousers on and their feet out walking along the beach, they got their feet brown. And if it were the other way around, you could say they went out in the sun with bare legs and socks on. So, you know, I always end up with white feet. So there we go. So I'm going to be making this, so I won't complete this video until I've made it. All I've done so far is cut out all the pieces. Now you get all the pattern pieces for the top, but the bottom you have to just do that yourself. So I've done it with quilting rulers. I didn't bother drawing a pattern or anything. You could draw the pattern onto paper. I just use quilting rulers and a rotary cutter to cut out all my, because it's like a tiered style dress. So yes, you're going to see that in this video. Let's have a sip of coffee. Right, so this is what I keep my Halloween fabrics in. And these are all the ones from previously. There's actually, I put this on a doll for a photograph last year. I think it was a Blythe doll, but it's actually for a cat. It's one of my cat outfits. So I thought, well, I definitely need to buy fabric because I haven't got enough for Smart Doll, but it turns out I did. But the delivery's here, so I'm going to let you have a sneaky peek. Now, I totally understand that people that are watching my Smart Doll videos, you might not be sewers, so it might be less interesting to you, so I'm sorry about that. But what I will say is, my craft room is next door, and at the moment it's an empty shell. It's bare brick, the wooden floor that, you know, that it's going to be covered. There's no ceiling in there, but the window has got put in Saturday. So yeah, so the next thing is going to be plasterboarding, which my husband is doing it himself. And so yeah, so I'll be able to, I'm thinking in the future I might get back into stocking my shop again, because I have sold Blythe clothes before, but I would consider making Smart Doll clothes as well. It's something I would consider if there's a demand for it. This is in Cornwall, this fabric shop, the sewing studio. Oh, my parents-in-law are moving to Cornwall on the 3rd of November. So they're going to be living in the place my family, my husband's family, have been holidaying for generations, so we'll be able to go. They've got like enough room we can stay with them, which is amazing. So if any of you know that I'm friends with Hilary of Moshi Moshi Studio, I've visited her there before when I was on holiday, but I'll be able to see her. We might be able to do some fabric shopping together and things. That would be nice. Do some dolly photos together out and about. But yeah, I got this one. See, I would never have bought this for Smart Doll, for Blythe or Barbie, because look at the size of the print. But for Smart Dolls, I can get away with these big prints. Now this is small enough print for any of them. I was thinking more my Blythe dolls with this one, but I wouldn't rule out my Smart Dolls. Again, this is a tiny print. It's lovely, isn't it? I'll show you them all together at the end. I'll kind of like stagger them. I love the stripy fabrics. That one. A witch's hat. Do you know what I really wanted? I really wanted candy corns. Now candy corns, it's not a known thing really, unless you like take an interest in cultures and things, you'd know about them, but it's not something I've ever seen in the UK. I could get them if I ordered some from Amazon. Maybe HMV would have them. They have like foreign sweets. But yeah, it's not a thing. Anyway, I was looking at them on Amazon not last night, the night before. I was going to order some, but I'm really lethal with sweeties, and I feared that I'll just move my doll here. I feared that if I bought them, I'd eat them all. So I didn't buy them. So what I did, I bought candy corns, like jewellery. I saw like resin ones that you could put in things and just, but I thought, what if someone tried to eat them? These have got little rings on them, so you can make jewellery. So I've got some new jewellery making findings, some danglies. I'm going to make myself some earrings. That I can put them in China, my other third scale doll, because she's got pierced ears. I could give Kitty the earrings because she's got the magnets in at the moment, and I could alter some earrings to give her some. And I can make charms, and I can make pull cords for the Blythes. Anyway, one more fabric. And again, this is a really large print, only suitable for the Smart Dolls. So let me put those all in a nice order that kind of complement each other. Not that I am going to make a quilt with it. Anyway, maybe when I've got some scraps, maybe a mini quilt. But I'll get dolly dresses and things out of it. This might keep me going for a few years. But they're lovely, aren't they? And they're different to what I've had before. They're lovely. And as I say, I've still got some of my old fabrics, just not to the same quantity. I think this is a quilting cotton. It's really lovely. And look, I made a cushion and I made a trim to go around it, and I've still got a little bit left. That could go on a doll, couldn't it? Got this pumpkin. I've made a Blythe dress in this before. I think I put it on Urban Fairy Ellie. I really haven't got enough Halloween things for my Blythes, actually. I need to make some. And this, I've got some loads of odds and sods of this because I made myself a dress in this fabric. So that's exciting, isn't it? So let's get all these fabrics away and let's get opening. Right, welcome back. Now I've had to move things around a little bit because my bottom was aching sitting on the stairs. They're only small and my bottom is a lot bigger than the stairs. So unfortunately I was getting too achy to do an unboxing there. But at the moment, normally I have filmed at the bottom of the stairs quite a bit. of my Stitch diaries and things, and all over Christmas. That's why I really hope I'm back in my craft room before Christmas, because I've got all this stuff here and I can't really sit back where I normally do and things. So if anybody came back home now, because I've shifted things out of the way, yeah, I'd be in trouble basically. But yeah, I'm going to try and do this part of the video, and I can always get out of the camera and film another way, I suppose. So I'm going to get open. Now all my nice cutters are down in the garden room because I've been doing things down there. So I'm going to carefully get into here and then I'll show you the content. Right, I've just opened. Now this is how they would arrive if you were getting them from Smart Doll. Sorry Mirror, I'm knocking you. But I've got a letter. Oh wow, oh my goodness, look at that. I don't want to ruin the sticker. Oh my goodness! I'm glad I kept the camera on. Look! Oh my goodness! Moomins! Oh, Vanessa, thank you so much. I love it. Right, this says who the doll is, so yeah, I'm not going to read that out to you, but maybe I'll read it after I've opened it. So I'll get to the opening. So, oh my goodness. Basically, it says thank you for reuniting her with her sister, but I'll read it out to you after. Now this doll is really unusual. Shall I give you a clue? Because there's going to be some of you Smart Doll experts to see if you can figure out who I've got, because I haven't told you all these dolls have a little story. Oh my goodness, it's gone off the page. I left it here for you, and it says about this doll. In life, and I'm just wondering, yeah, it does say her name, so I'll say beep when it gets to her name. In life, we encounter periods when it feels as if everything is spiralling downwards at once. The light at the end of the tunnel may be visible, yet it seems perpetually out of reach, as if the tunnel is unending. Despite their unpredictability, these challenging times lay the groundwork for progress, gradually drawing us closer to that elusive light. During these moments, Beep emerges as a beacon of guidance and hope. She symbolises steadfast resolve, echoing our determination and tenacy when our circumstances appear to be taking a downward turn. Beep thus embodies our perseverance, persisting as a symbol of hope when everything seems headed south. So she's basically a symbol of hope. Yeah, you wouldn't believe it, would you? You know, just a doll, but the meanings behind them that Danny creates, it's really incredible. So this bag is, I didn't mention this when I opened Mirai, is the Be Seen with Smart Doll. Now there is another bag, Be Seen with Smart Doll, a plasticky one, and I have got it, but the reason I've got it is because I bought the bag. Kelly had bought a doll and she didn't want the underwear, the bag and the stand, and I did, because basically Lexi didn't have a stand, because remember I was telling you that I've been a bit of a Frankenstein building Smart Dolls. Now, even though it's been a lot of fun, what I would say to anyone who's interested in the same, it can be really hard getting everything you need. You don't get the bag, you don't get the stand, you don't get the underwear. So I've been like sourcing things. So I don't know what my spend has been in the end, but you know what I'm saying? You don't get everything, that you don't get that experience. So this time, now Vanessa hasn't used this doll. She got her out to take photos to show me. But other than that, she's had a photo and been back in. So this is like having a doll directly from Danny Chu. But it's even more exciting because you can't get her now. Not in this colourway anyway. So I'm not going to get her out yet. It smells really nice in here. Is this exciting, Mirai? You're going to be reunited. To be honest, Vanessa, I never really thought about that, about them being reunited. So this is the card you get in this one. The last one with Mirai was on the card. Now, I didn't read the back of the card to you. There is quite a bit on there, but Danny is very humorous, and there are some sensible things here, saying avoid direct sunlight for prolonged periods and things, and don't submerge them in water. But then he makes a joke saying that smart dolls can't hold their breath for more than 5 seconds because they've got small lungs. And then there's a sensible one saying parental guidance is advised for small children. There's a choking hazard. The accessories are cute but not edible. And it says, do not poke human eyes with smart dolls' pointy fingers or toes. And it says, do not stare directly into smart doll eyes for prolonged periods. Smart dolls are shy. Do not pick up a smart doll by the head. They will scream if you do. Would you, Mirai? I've never tried it, and I won't. Smart dolls prefer economy and business class. Avoid checking them in with luggage. So basically, Danny's suggesting you take them on the flight with you. Don't put them in the luggage. And it says, questions. Ask your smart doll first. If they remain silent, you can email them. Actually, this is the funniest one, actually. I'm sure you smart doll people have heard this many times. This is the third thing. Never feed after midnight. Well, I'm guessing Danny is a Gremlins fan, and aren't we all of a certain age? It's, our childhood. I don't know how old Danny is, actually. I think he's a bit older than me, but not too much, from what I gather. I don't know. I'm not sure he's looking good for his age. So, oh my goodness. Vanessa, I've just seen a little face looking at me. Oh, no way, look. It looks like a really fine crocheted figure, and I can feel there's wire inside, so this is posable. Oh wow, girls, you've got some gifts. Look, Mirai has got a crocheted person, Harry Potter. I made this. If you watch my Stitch Diary videos, you will realise all the trouble I had finishing this because of the supply issue with the kit. My husband did one of the best things he's ever done for me and bought me something for crafting. He'd never done it before, and I really struggled with the supplies. But Prince Yuri and his dolls came to my rescue and gave me some yarn. I got to finish him. I could make a cloak and things. The scarf ended up being really small. I made it like a cowl instead of a scarf because it was so small. Oh my goodness, Vanessa. I'll stop jabbering on about things. Oh, I love this. Oh my goodness. Do you know when you're a crafts person, you really appreciate things? Oh, this is amazing. Oh, look at her hair. Oh, and she's got such cute little eyebrows. And I make Tilda dolls, and they don't have mouths. And I also make Toft dolls, and they don't have mouths. Actually, Harry Potter, I didn't give him a mouth either. I think he was...
Motion detected at the front door.
It was a leaflet, nothing exciting. Oh look, I'm going to show you her. What I'll do is I'll take some photos. But look at that fuzzy hair. and little fuzzy bag, and she's got little denim shorts on and a crochet top and crochet shoes. Oh, it's a doll for the dolls. Oh, Mirai, what do you think? Harry, what do you think? She could be like little a young, do you know, I was saying young Ginny Weasley, but do you know what's their mom? How could I forget their mum's name? That could be a young version of their mum. Let me remember her name. Oh gosh, I love her because I can really relate with her. You know, she's got all these boys. I know she's got a daughter, which I don't. I've got all these boys, and she's knits and she's a mum. I'm most relatable with Mrs. Weasley out of everybody. As much as I'd like to think I'm one of the students at Hogwarts, I'm certainly not. I'm old enough to be a grandmother, let alone a school student. So there you go. So, oh gosh, Vanessa, I love her. Oh, we're never going to get to open my doll at this point, are we? Here is a stand. So every smart doll I have now has this stand. The stands used to be different back in the day. They didn't have the clickety-clack thing, as they call it. I think Danny did release an adapter for the people that had the old stands, but all of mine have got this. Lexi would have had a different stand because of her Cortex body in her Gen 2, but I bought her for scrap, that body. So basically I didn't get a stand for her, but as I say, Keely sold me her. Keely's only got one doll now. I keep calling her Keely, Kelly. I called her Keely for so long by mistake. Now, Vanessa was nice enough to sell me the medium bust in cinnamon. So here's a clue, this doll is cinnamon. And yes, she was kind enough to sell me this because I asked her and she said she'd have a think about it. So yeah, I really appreciate it. I hope it's not your only one. But what happened is, after I agreed that I was ready to buy this doll and everything and all paid for and everything, my friend Kelly messaged me to say somebody was selling a cinnamon bust, push-up bust. Was I interested? And I thought, oh my goodness, I've just done this. But it turns out I asked her, I got a quote and I could afford it, so it's really good. So actually Mirai's got the push-up bust on at the moment. If you follow my Instagram, Mirai's looking rather undecent on there. Yes, not as decent as she looks right now. But yeah, put those there. It's exciting. So both girls will have an upgrade. Now the dress that I'm making, that Halloween one, as I say, I'll need to have the default bust on it, won't it? Oh my goodness, Vanessa, you've done it again, haven't you? She's gifted me another outfit for my Blythes. Now I have got a Blythe doll coming at the end of the month, which I'm going to be unboxing. I will do the unboxing pretty quickly because she's like an autumn theme and we're going to be getting into Christmas, so I need to do it quite quickly. But look at this. These look like Gryffindor socks. Oh, you've made me really interested actually, because it's like sort of like Harry's scarf. Oh my goodness, Vanessa, that is beautiful. It is a smock style dress with lace on the sleeves. Now, Vanessa, you might not know this, right? But my parents only had me and they really liked dressing me up. My mum treated me like a doll, basically, and dressed me up like a doll. And she used to shop in this boutique called Oily. And the fabrics were fabulous. They were like this, and they were just, I used to wear these dresses to parties and they were just to die for. And this is so oily looking. If anyone knows, oh my goodness, and it's from Mima Dollhouse, that is. And I did put on the outfits that Vanessa put in with the Mirai's packages. I did post them on my doll diary with my Blythe dolls wearing, and I put where the I think I put it in one of my stories where they were from. Manata doll, I think. Oh, thank you so much, Vanessa. Honestly, this is to die for. It really is. Thank you so much. I love it. Oh, wow. Because I make clothes, I'm guilty of not buying clothes for them because I feel so guilty doing it, because I think, well, I can make things, but it's so exciting when I get gifts of doll clothes, things that I wouldn't buy. Oh my goodness, Vanessa, how on earth do you find these things? I can't, I've got a goosebumps. Look, Moomins. Oh my goodness, and it's from the same place. I'm really happy that you've got those, Vanessa, in the packets. They say they're on Facebook and there is a dollhouse. The name is spelt M-I-E-M-A, dollhouse. Oh my goodness. I'm guessing this is for Blythe because the picture is a doll wearing the bag. Vanessa, how can you part with these things? Honestly, I don't know how you can even part with these. Oh, they're amazing. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, what is this? Well, I did not fear my doll would have nothing to wear. Look. Oh my goodness. So, Keely, I keep saying sorry, Kelly. It's going to be a really hard habit to break. Do you know when you've called somebody the wrong name for a long time? Right, basically, Kelly gifted me that hand that I bought. It's a hand, just one hand like this. It's a right hand. She gave me a Christmas hat. And now I've got a Christmas one. I think it's a onesie. Oh, Vanessa, please let me know where you got this from. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Oh look, it's got a little sparkle. Oh my goodness, I want one of these. Look, it makes it look like they've got bandy legs. Bit Woody, look, do you like Woody? A little bandy. Because it's really shaped like that. I can't wait to see a doll in this. I might wait till December to share this on a doll. So come back in December. Even if I've got no doll to open, smart doll, which I won't, but yeah, I'll come back even when I've not got any dolls or anything, because I can't keep forever buying smart dolls. They're expensive and they're so big, but I'll bring you videos, a little updates and things I'm getting up to, so I don't just go off the radar for you smart doll people. But oh my goodness, I love it, Vanessa. I might try this on in private, but I'll wait to share it with you guys. And then hopefully by the time I bring a video with a doll wearing it, I'll know where it's from. I can point you in the right direction. So the final thing in the box is her wig. Now initially I wasn't going to get this out because Kelly said, oh my goodness, that wig. And I did say I'd consider selling it to her. You know, so I wasn't going to get it out, but she has, and then I was like in two minds, do I want to keep it, do I want to try it on? But luckily Kelly has bought it up. Well, she's done a trade with somebody, so she's got this wig on her way. So if I want to keep this wig now, I can. If I put it, like I like having different wigs just in case as well, even if it's not a wig I want to keep on a doll. Maybe if I do a cosplay, it's nice to have other wigs just in case, isn't it? But I think I prefer this doll to have a fringe, and this wig doesn't have a fringe. So here's another clue, if you haven't figured out already. I accidentally slipped up earlier in this video. So when I'm doing editing, I'll have to edit the name out. So if it ever goes weird during this video, it's because I've accidentally said the name. Look at this. This reminds me, my auntie Linda sadly passed away. She had an untimely death. I'm sorry, I go on about her all the time. But her hair sometimes was this colour. I know she like put colour in it and things. When she was young, her hair was as black as black. I don't know if that was dyed at the time, but she said she used to iron her hair with a clothes iron. When I was a little girl, I used to play. She had a mullet when I was a little girl. It was all short on the top and really long at the back, and I'd play with her hair for hours. I thought she was really cool for letting me play with her hair, but I didn't realise it's because she enjoyed me playing with her hair. So we were both winning in life. But her hair was like this. It was so silky. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm having nostalgia. Oh. Right, I'll just pop this in the bag for now, or on the bag. So maybe we'll be putting this on. So have you figured out who this doll is yet? So, itch. Where's my card? So I'm going to read the card out. I'm going to tell you who she is before I get her out. And this say, and Vanessa has dated this on the 20th of the 10th, 2025. If you're watching this all the way in the future, it's the 22nd today. So, dear Claire, North has arrived and she can't wait to meet her new dolly mummy. I hope that you are delighted with her. Enjoy the thrill of the whole experience, and I wish you lots of joy and pleasure. Have fun with your new smart doll. Thank you for adopting North and reuniting her with her sister Mirai. Huge dolly hugs from Vanessa. Kiss, 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 kiss. Oh, it's so lovely. I can't wait to get back in my craft room. This will be going up in there. Oh, I'm going to have like a Moomin shrine. Hopefully I'm going to have enough space. I'll have, because I've got my Harry Potter related things. But I have like a Harry Potter shrine, a Moomin shrine, Blythe, Leeka, Smart Dolls, and it's my craft room. I probably need 2 rooms really, but my husband will go crazy. A dolly room and a craft room, but I like being in one room altogether. So, North in cinnamon. Anime, she is. So let's get now. If you look at North on her promo pictures, obviously the one on the website at the moment is a tanned, so she looks really different in a tanned. Her promo pictures, I've seen her promo pictures, and I said yes, I want her looking at her promo pictures. But Vanessa has took photographs of her wigless next to the bag and things, and I think she looks even cuter. Now she's got a really unusual look. I think she looks more anime than even Mirai, because the shape of her face is really unnatural to like a human face. She's like really pointed in the chin and things. Now if I show you, this is an example. I have to dig some pictures out for you. I've watched an anime. Actually, I've completed what I can watch at them. No, I've got one more episode. I've got episode 2 of season 3 to watch, but it's not dubbed. They've not dubbed it yet. I'm watching it in subtitles. It's Spy Family. So the main character is Lloyd Forger, and Your Forger, and Anya Forger. Oh no, this is the wrong anime. What am I on about? No, this is an anime I'm talking about. Is an anime I've completed, and it's Kaguya's Love is War. It's basically a romance anime, and one of the main characters, the boy, He's mainly known as President. He has got a name. He's got a sister. Basically he's the love interest of the main character, Kaguya, and they've all kind of got pointy chins, but this doll really reminds me of the president's sister, Kay. Shikagane, maybe is their last names. But yeah, she's got like really like grey, silvery hair. She's a schoolgirl, she's younger than those. And she's got the really pointy chin and the light eyes. She's got a bit of an attitude. This doll really reminds me of her. So I might even do a cosplay. And I don't know if I'll keep her name as North, or will I give her this cosplay name or something else? I don't know at this time, but I am going to make Kay's outfit and try and get a wig a bit similar and do a cosplay with North. Oh, I'm so excited. I just can't believe I've got another one. How has this happened? Kelly will be laughing at me because I wanted one for ages before I had one. I was literally dollless. It ended up being a I don't make like New Year's resolutions, but it was like a doll goal for the new year. So I went into the year with no smart doll. I had China, who's a non-smart doll, but she's a 1/3 scale doll. And I've got Rowan as well, who's a non-smart doll. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, she's got such a distinctive face. The other dolls have been made with this sculpt, but they've had more crazy makeup, but I just don't think there's no doll like her. Oh wow. Oh, those eyes. I love getting them like as they were made in the factory, like not the factory but in Danny Chu's place, because I will never change her eyes, and I will never change Mirai's eyes because they came like that. But because my Frankenstein versions are smart dolls, which is a bit cruel, isn't it? Because they're certainly not monsters, they're gorgeous. But I don't mind changing them because they came with no eyes in. I've installed the eyes. So I don't feel afraid to change them. I feel like I can play with them more in that way. But these two I think are different because they were sold this way. I don't want, at this stage, I don't want to mess with them. And maybe I never will. But now, I'll maybe put the photos of what Vanessa put on. But look at her face. Can you see that pointy chin? And she's got little teeth smiling. She's got like big anime eyes. Her eyebrows are quite straight. And look, she's got really thick eyeliner. Now, I am proper into thick eyeliner on the dolls. I don't know if you notice, I love my liquid eyeliner. It's like I think as a woman, and maybe not all women, but you get kind of stuck in a rut. I was wearing liquid eyeliner at a very young age, and then my makeup stayed the same for years, and then I stopped wearing the top eyeliner. I had a bit of a break, but then I was kind of looking really washed out, I think, in photos. So I started putting it back on again, and I love it. It's like my signature style. I'll be probably putting this on until I'm a very old lady, if I'm lucky to live that long. But oh, look, a little chin. Now, if you've watched that anime, Kaguya's Love is War, or any anime where they've got pointy chins, can you see? I think this is where the inspiration for Danny has come, you know, with this pointy chin from, and like, because these are anime dolls. Look how the little arms are tucked in. Is this what Vanessa, when they come from Danny, does he put their arms like that behind their backs? I'll be really interested to know. Now, I think she would look lovely in a cool wig. Even though Mirai's cinnamon, but she's got these big brown eyes. She does really suit this deep dark wig. I think she will look lovely in a cooler style wig to this one. So this is not the wig I'm going to keep on her. I might even try this on Lexi, because Lexi is I really like fringes on the anime, and I don't mind a bare forehead with the semi-real. That's how I'm kind of favouring things. Now, this is a side parting, not a centre parting. I think Lexi is a centre parting, the Dauntless wig. I'd have to look at Dauntless to know for sure. Actually, do you know, if I'm ever doing any twinning is winning posts with the dolls, I had dark hair. It maybe not ever this shade, it was a cooler dark when I was having it dyed dark. And I could do like twinning is winning. Do you know, if I've done any dressmaking when my hair was dark, I could put this wig on a doll, just reuse my photos rather than having to have new photos taken. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, nice. I still agree that I think a nice cool wig would be nice on her. But, oh, she's lovely. My Auntie Linda's colouring. I think she was starting to have more highlights at one point, my Auntie Linda, but she was definitely like this for a certain amount of time. Oh my goodness, she's so stunning. Oh, lovely. Mirai, your sister. Your sister is home. Her head looks so small, doesn't it here? Right, shall we? Lexi, can I have that outfit, please? Thank you very much. Now, when I put this onto Mirai, I didn't take her hands off because she's got the closed fist hands on at the moment, and they're really good for getting clothes on. But I think I need to remove North's hands to get this on. Now, I would sometimes go off camera to do these things, but I'm going to do it on camera. Wiggle, wiggle. Now, I worry about breaking things on these smart dolls, I will admit this. However, Danny on his video say, oh, if you have any problems, please contact us. Now, and that's another thing, I fear, because I haven't bought the whole dolls from him, if I had a problem, would he ever, I wouldn't expect it for free, but, you know, I'd be happy to pay for a body part if I needed it and things. Would he be willing to help me? I don't know. Have any of you had that experience? If you've had a doll that you bought on the second-hand market, have you been able to get any replacement bits if you've had anything happen? Oh, did I tell you while I've ordered some healed feet? I did, didn't I? Well, not only healed feet, I've ordered some cinnamon elf ears. And the reason I've done it, I wasn't interested in them before. Can you see what I'm doing here? Wiggle, wiggle. But I've been re-watching Lord of the Rings with my youngest son. Hadn't seen Lord of the Rings. I don't think my eldest has watched it. My middle son has watched it online with his friends. But we've watched the first one at the moment, and I just felt really inspired seeing like the elves and things. It's just so wonderful, isn't it? The music and everything. So you can pop the doll's arms for this. Let me just check where the bend is. Okay. What it is, I sometimes find when I put clothes on with long sleeves, then I can't see where the joints are, so I don't know where to safely bend their arms. I have to go really carefully. Right, I know there's a thread on here I need to cut somewhere. I spotted, but oh, that's the back. So I put her arms up in the air like this. Do you know, like you would do with a child? Now, I'm sure there's someone on YouTube's done this, but I haven't seen anyone on YouTube do it this way. But I'm sure somebody has. So I thought I'll show you, because I haven't seen it. Nobody can't see next to me. We're all navy. Yeah, did I show you what I made for myself with this? It's really lovely. It's a pattern by Owl and the Sewing Cat. Yeah, I don't think I need to take this in on the waist, actually, looking at it. So I'm going to pop her hands back on. I don't think it really matters as much with these new bodies which way you put the hand. I think the old ones, when you looked at this, see the hand pad, see it's got a bit on each side. The old ones, they had a hollow bit and you had to make sure the hollow bit was a certain way, but I don't think that's the case with these. If there is a certain way I need to put these on, let me know. Oh, this looks so elegant. Oh, wow. Basically, I'm going to make this jumper dress for all of them in different fabrics. However, because it's so close to Halloween, I'm going to just abandon this project for now. And I'm going to basically work on Halloween dresses. I've got some fabulous ideas. So, so exciting. Now, Danny has really good videos on dressing dolls and putting their heads on and things. He says, make sure you hear the click so you don't have the spinning head of doom, he says. Ta-da! Oh, look at her. Actually, that looks really beautiful, doesn't it, on this? Oh, wow. Wowzers trousers. Oh, she's lovely. I need to make her some socks, don't I? I've actually ordered some more stockings, a different colour of those that Lexi's wearing that I showed you earlier. They're coming. They're in the country. They're coming from AliExpress. I know they're in the country. So, is she standing straight? Do you know when I felt like one foot was higher than the other? Because their hips, you can kind of move their hips like this, you see, like a human. So let's stand her on here. Oh, she just looks too far away, doesn't she? And I put her here. See how, like, see Mirai standing more forward because she's got a doll stand on. But can you see that they look really poor looking and cold when they're like this, I think. Especially the cinnamon legs. I think they look way more cosy when they've got like a knee-high sock on and shoes. Wouldn't you agree? Now, just to let you know, Mirai's got the push-up bust on under there and it fits lovely. And North has just got the standard bust on under here and it's fine. I'm sure, depending on the stretch of the fabric, you could go bigger. I'm sure you could. Should we get, I don't know what to do with her. I don't want to get in stained. Let me find something to put on her feet so she's not going to get stained on her skin. Right, I'm back. Now, I don't know if Kelly watches my YouTube. I have mentioned that I mention her, so I don't know if she's never mentioned my videos or commented or anything, so I don't know if she actually watches. I know she's a busy girl, but just in case she is watching, and I know Yuri watches, so hi Yuri. I made them these. I asked them, this was ages ago when I was still in my craft room, if they had a Sanrio character, because they love Sanrio, which character would you choose? And they both chose Kurumi. And I made these t-shirts for them, right? And I've never sent them. And then, oh, it was something once for me to review. That's what that sound was on Etsy. I will send these. What it is, all my things are in storage, my packaging materials and things, but yeah, I'm sending these as gifts to them, but they will get them eventually. Just letting them know I haven't forgotten, okay? Oh, Halloween hats. I think North would look quite cute, witchy, wouldn't she? Oh, I'm so happy with her. I just can't I just can't believe it. I have her. The trauma we have been through. We've been through a lot of trauma, haven't we, getting you here? Right, I made these for Kitty. I had a top in this. It's like a not peach, like a blush pink top. It was really nice. It was a body that you clip underneath, you know, under your knicker, you know, on top of your knickers, but under the crotch. And it crossed over at the front, and it had these gorgeous big buttons. And you know what? I wore it to death. Do you know that your favourite things you wear loads? I didn't make it. It was a store-bought item, and I loved it. And then but what's really lovely is sometimes when I can't wear them anymore, I can make little dolly things. So I made these socks for Kitty, but they just look a bit more cosy looking, don't they? Here's little Mai's dress. I'll get her back in that in a moment. Right, I'm just looking for some shoes. Right, I've got some thread on me. Right, I've got those socks on, and do you know the shoes that Mirai is wearing? These are from AliExpress, and as I say, I bought 1/4 size doll shoes, and these fitted, but other ones I bought were too small, so way too small. I'll get a stand, and we can see where the hole is. Now, do you know the witch's dress I made for Kitty? Basically there's no hole in that, and basically when I put a doll stand underneath, it was making it pull. I didn't notice, but Gina commented on my video and she said that the dress didn't fit as well. Something, it was a bit tighter at the bottom than the top, and I said it's probably because the doll stand was pulling. There it is, going in the hole at the back. Now these are great because the dolls work. I can't see if that's, oh no, I was on top of the fabric. Bear with me. It doesn't go all the way in, it just goes in a little bit like that. They work like a tripod. And what's really good about these stands, they're telescopic, so you can adjust the size of them. There we go. And where's your little dolly? Oh my goodness, you can literally hold her with one hand. Oh wow, look. Her hair colour's the same. Look, she's literally holding the doll. She's that tiny. Oh wow, I will get her in my photo studio. So maybe I always do like a little music video at the end of my videos. So if I ever say my goodbyes on my video, don't be quick to stop, because then I do my little music video. So I'll with the white background, this will really stand out and everything. It will look lovely. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get tidied up basically. I'll get my Kitty and little Mai, they're over here, but I'll get them out, but I'll get them all in the photo area and things, and I'll continue sewing. And what I'll do is I'll probably keep sewing as much as I can Halloween, and then I'll get this video to you, and then, you know, whatever I've got done, and then I'll do that, just so I've got more stuff to show you in this video. So it's not just a doll unboxing, so just so you can see some patterns being made up, if you're interested in sewing, or maybe interested in some things. If you always have to check with a designer if they're okay if you make something and sell it using their patterns, so you have to be careful of that. Always check that first. So I will check that, but sometimes most people are pretty good, they just don't want you reselling their pattern. they don't often mind you making something and selling something using it. So, but anyway, just to let you know though, if you change 2 things on an original pattern, it's enough that you can kind of get away with it. You never heard that from me. so anyway, I will see you in the next bit. Now, welcome back. Now, I've finished making the pattern by Modivation. Now, this is a pattern, as I say, is for smart dolls. But if you watch my last video, you'll have seen me unbox my very first Dolphy Dream doll. And she's a mini Dolphy Dream in a Mochiashi style body, the chunkier body. And I put the dress on her because I haven't yet figured out what patterns I'm going to make for her, and the patterns that I'd got ready were for a small bust, and unfortunately the bust that I'd bought was for a bigger doll, so I need to order another one. Right, this video is turning out to be rather long, isn't it? So I'm going to try and speed things up a little bit, but I've got a few little people here. Here's Kitty down here, and I've got little Dulcie, who you would have seen in my last video, down here. Now I've just popped her in a oversized smart doll dress. It's way too big for her, but it kind of makes her look quite cute, because I did make this dress that she was wearing in my last video for smart dolls. That's what this pattern is intended for. So I'm going to try this on North, because I don't think I'm going to have much time to fit it. Well, not time, but I don't think I've got many more minutes to spare on this video because of how long it is already. So yeah, I'm going to basically show you this dress on North, although I haven't done the proper enclosure on the back of it yet because I hadn't tried it on a doll, only on Dulcie, who's obviously a different size doll. And I want to show you some things that are arrived. So I ordered some underwear from Emma Jane BJ on Instagram. I think there's a bra on its own and a bra and knickers together. The stockings from AliExpress have turned up, and guess what? I think this is my order from Danny Chu. I ordered the heeled feet and the elf ears from Danny Chu on Wednesday lunchtime, and it's now Saturday morning and they're here. So here are the elf ears, which I don't know how you install them. Apparently they should be pretty easy, I think with blue tack. These are the cinnamon heeled feet, and these are the tanned heeled feet. So these will go on the Evolve frame. So that's what all of my dolls are on, apart from Lexi, who's on that Cortex body I was telling you about, the Gen 2. So that's my order from Danny. My order from AliExpress came, and it was some more of those stockings, but these are the white ones. There was something else in my order, but it's nothing to do with dolls. It's just something for me. It was some Sanrio cookie cutters. But I just thought I'd show you because they're here. And this is my other order. This is from Emma Jane BJ on Instagram. However, I don't know if I follow her on Instagram, but I found these on eBay, and I bought this bra from her. It says it's 1/3 scale, and it says smart. This does. So smart doll, I guess. So I don't know if this is a different size, for a different size 1/3 scale doll, but I have got different size busts, so I'm sure it will fit somebody. So anyway, I'm going to get North in that dress. Right, here is North. I'll try and go this angle so her stand isn't in shot. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous does she look? Oh, she looks beautiful. I've just taken a beautiful photo. It looks better on the photo than it does on camera, just because of the shape of the screen. It's better in portrait, if I'm being perfectly honest, but I can't zoom out all that much. But oh wow, but I'll show you the photo. I'm going to send you to my music video now, so I'm going to say my goodbyes. Thank you so much for watching, and I've really enjoyed showing you my experience opening North, and I hope you enjoy my music video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.